Welcome. Country extends a warm welcome to people here. We acknowledge elders past, present,
and emerging.
We also acknowledge the mob up in Robin Vale, the one David up north, the ones that got displaced from down here on the wrong land. And this here is a stick made by a friend of mine called, well, I don't know, this friend of mine, associate, I call Digger. Tells a story about the moon, the stars, the animals, the wind. We're in a room here that tells a story too. Different kind, not of wood, but of canvas and colour and pigment. And these pigments are referred to acrylic, oil and acrylic, and how to render the process together. The Fisherman series are about burning, or Bernard. It was my grandfather, and also my father's name. Also my brother's name, who happens to be here today. Well done, really good to see you. Bernard. Yeah, and he has a piece here today. What do we call that, Bernard?
I forget now, the beauty of the shadow.
The beauty of the shadow, beauty of the shadow.
The shadow, beauty of the shadow.
That's right, yeah. So, and Kevin Mullen, a recent acquisition, this all over here speaks of acquisitions from Rowan Robertson, Kevin Mullen, WD, who'll be here next week to talk, Amos Duggan. So, thank you all for being here to enjoy and see them. Raffle tickets will get pulled out soon, so there'll be a couple of door prizes and the raffle. Anyone want to buy a raffle ticket? Alright. Yeah, the winner's confident. I'm going to self-buy my own raffle. Alright. Let me just say, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the metaphor. Everyone asks, why did he call it bridging the gap? It's a metaphor, the gap and the bridge, you know. Like, I'm from the west and I'm exhibiting in the east, but that's a bit too literal, abstruse. It's not really where it's at. It's the metaphor on a level of where I arrive at in my process. Bridging the gap between what? Bridging the gap between artificial intelligence, whatever that is. We used to call it Photoshop. Well, that must have been baby AI. It's Photoshop, that's all I knew it as. And we used it. There's that piece up there above the TV is a print created in Photoshop. And it was my efforts later on to really just want to describe that my way of paint. So that's a rendering from Photoshop. And people sometimes say, well, did you do a print of one of those? No, I did that first before I did the painting. So a bit of a juggling act between the gap, the bridge and the gap. What starts first? The traditional process or the end process via AI. We programmed AI with the tools to give us the means to produce images like that, and all sorts of other crazy, fantastical things. Now, we've come full circle. It's become the distraction, as Johann Hari says, we've stolen the focus of our generation. We've stolen their ability to focus on a still image, to appreciate the nature of traditional process in painting and a still image, and still understand concepts of movement in that work. For example, the sounds, the night sounds over here by Moses Karapatian from Armenia. Speaks to me, speaks volumes of, about figurative, obviously figurative nature, but reflections and mirrors and an interior inside a bedroom, like a jungle, that's bursting through the mirrors of the reflection. And it sort of ties in a bit, but a lot with the shadow selfie and some of the other painting over there that I've been doing that not related to Moses. I've been working like this for years. I sort of come across it, the third body, where we're experiencing the figure in lotus position and a third body surrounding it. So, having said that, Enrico, would you like to tell us about your piece outside? Make sure when you walk out you look directly to the right, and that's Enrico's piece called Life, Land of the Dreamtime, and hopefully your dream timing is in this room today amongst these pictures.
Hey.
Thanks all. Thanks, Monica.